approximately 5:21 this evening. Officers received a dispatch call to this location on someone shot. Officers arrived on scene. When they got on scene, they noticed that there were two people shot in the parking lot. They followed a subsequent blood trail, found a third person shot. And right now, what we can confirm is there were two females that were shot, one male that was shot, and unfortunately, one of them has succumbed to their injuries. This is still an active and ongoing investigation, and right now, this is all that we can release at this time.
You said one was a fatality. Are you able to say
Correct.
which one, a male, female, or?
Right now, it's a female that has succumbed to her injuries. As I said before, this is still very active and open, and so we're going to let our detectives do what they can. If witnesses saw something, if they know something, we're asking them to please call us and let us know.
Do we know the age range of them?
Late teens to early adults.
I apologize. You said the shooter's not identified.
Right now, we don't have anyone identified as a shooter. We do know we have 3 people that were shot.
Do you think at this point one shooter, multiple shooters?
Right now, we believe there may be multiple shooters. Right now, we can't confirm if any of the people that were shot were shooters or not, just that we do have 3 people that were shot.
Is there any description whatsoever of the shooter that we can?
Right now, it's still early and active, and we don't have that information, but as soon as we can, we will update you.
Do you know where exactly the shooting happened in the area? Was it by the pool? Where exactly was it?
Officers arrived on scene. They saw 2 people shot in the parking lot. Right now, that's what we have. They followed some blood trails, found a third person shot, and right now it's still very active and ongoing. And so I don't want to release or say anything that may be wrong. I'm going to let our detectives do their job so that we can solve this case.
Obviously, this is one of the cooling centers right now for people without power. Were there a lot of other people here at the time that shooting took place? We've been talking to some families, lots of fear and panic right now amongst the group.
Absolutely. It's in the 90 degrees, so you had all of the cooling centers were filled to capacity. And so, as I've said, unfortunately, when you have people who handle problems with weapons, we're going to see this. And so if you do have weapons, you have to be a responsible gun owner. We've said that from day one. And so tragically, when people arguments turn into violence turn into using weapons, this is what you have.
Have you been able to talk to witnesses or?
Right now, our detectives are doing their job, so I'm going to let them do their job so that we can bring justice to the victims.
Do you know the conditions of the 2 victims?
I do not at this moment.
Obviously, this is a community center, and I know the Columbus Police has been working to bolster the security of the parks and community centers. I guess is this like a lesson, or how is this going to affect the implementation of making sure parks are safe?
We're going to continue to do what we've done. We're going to put officers in the locations that we can. Unfortunately, we cannot be everywhere. And so what we're asking the public is to just use common sense. Don't use guns to solve your problems. We're doing the best we can. And so we do believe that we'll be able to solve this case. And we're going to give it our full attention as we do any other homicide that happens in the city.
And it's still going to remain hot the rest of the week. Do you have any message for the community about these centers? Are they safe?
The centers are safe. We want the community to come out, but we want you to leave your guns at home. It's simple.
Will this event affect the way that you're looking at security at centers right now?
Absolutely. Anytime you have a shooting somewhere, we reevaluate and we move resources. Right now, we were already on top of this. We had resources throughout the city, and we'll continue to do that. And our officers are doing, what they can. But as I said, we can't be everywhere. But it's a comment on the citizens. Don't bring guns to parks, the pools. This is supposed to be a place where people can enjoy themselves. It's hot, and so tempers, we got to leave that at home.
What has the security presence been like, at some of these cooling centers given the hot weather recently, and is this going to maybe add security given what happened?
Officers have been at cooling centers. They've been in the parks. We've had over 4,000 positive contacts in the parks. We'll continue to do what we're doing. We can't be everywhere, and I'm going to say that again. We're everywhere that we can be with the resources that we have, but we're diligent in moving our resources around, and we'll go back to the table and see if we can do things differently. But right now, we're doing what we can. Anything else?
Citizenship thoughts, anything you want to add that we haven't touched on or you just want the community to know?
The gun violence has got to stop. We said this continuously. I echo the chief. We have to do better as a community. This is supposed to be a time where we're enjoying the pools and the cooling centers, and then you have a tragedy like this. We have to do something about the gun violence.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.